it's not. Maybe I make it say if I ever become a poor guy, I won't blame anybody. I'll blame myself because in Kofa, what's around the money? Or in Kofa, they will be a tap into one. When I dream, I don't remember my bed to school. I'll just tap into ideas now. Nimo be a mission. I'm kind of challenge. I'm scared of magic. I'm in Canada now. Cinema and common scared magic. And the boys now. It shapes your life.
Exactly.
Because I am meeting my career foundation. Kabe me you do sisi awa babo no nche. I say nan to na mo nsa roko so the but if you experience like all those things into I mean obiaye meaning I don't see pain. How do I call it? Obiaye like everyone is yeah.
Yeah, so to those of you who do not actually understand Chi or Fanti, this is actually a life story of Wode where he shared it to friends and family during the Christmas festivity, you understand? So basically what he is saying is, certain things that he had with his sister and his family, or I mean his siblings during their childhood, okay, their childhood has actually shaped his life, you understand? And this has actually reflected, his movement now when it comes to equality, you understand? So at this point of his life, he does not discriminate. He does not discriminate. He does not see himself to be more superior than others. He maintains the word equality. You understand? So to those of you who do not understand the fancy or tree, you are the reason why I'm actually explaining in English for you. Now let's continue.
For different people.
Let's get an extended family. Look about Marco Paro on the most show be I know they go school and one go school and I know. I'll be fair. I won't parade that room. No, no, but at least more corner, more sport and mission. No, Oba, no, no, we go to. Nah, country baby full. No one never convincing them for the sports. Charlie, yeah, no.
We stayed with thieves. Like we stayed with we stayed with a lot of like different characters. Do you understand? But none of us adopted that. It is. It was fun. I miss those days. Because
I don't want to go back. Sorry, I don't miss those days.
No,
I don't want to go back.
It was nice.
It was nice. Let it be there.
It was nice. I miss those days.
Those days, not to a vlog and you try now you're vlogging them. Right? But this trip with the massa.
There's another food I don't wish.
Quite self-explanatory because they actually spoke some kind of English in it over there. So basically, what he's trying to say now is his dad, okay, was so kind. That means he was like a kind-hearted man, you understand, to the extent that he actually brings strangers from the street to the house, you understand, especially to the kids who do not attend school or who do not go to school. He just asks you, do you attend school or are you in school whatsoever? Then he just asks you, in a funny way, your dad hasn't taken you to school, right? Okay, now come to my house, come to my family's house or whatsoever. Come join my family, you understand? So with that, the stranger will just join them in their family house or like in their house, and he or the Maya will just find a way out. And one thing is, when his dad brings, a stranger to the house, he actually demotes he or the Maya to a certain point or like a different spot, you understand, where he needs to find, a way out for himself to sleep. And his sister is just jokingly saying that he or the Maya was not having a bed, but then he had a spot, so you just need to find yourself a spot just to sleep. You understand? So this was just like a fun moment. They were just discussing. Now let's continue to listen to whatever transpired.
Alright, by this trip with the massa.
There's another food I don't wish to eat again is kokonte.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like it was so bad. It was so
and the man
bad.
managing pie kako. I'm going for super simple kakori, my favorite meat because now banching ahaban. So we're eating fufu, coconut all the time. But then I'm quite a while, you know. And no one important. Come on, me to Eben, you know, Eben.
Sorry, your story is worse.
Eben, you know that. Until Quano, that's the number one. Into say you took a cone, the kakuni shower from a house.
Then you eat the
kakuni in China, a swallow for bed 10. Like I got used to kako. To the extent there's a medium mumpona kako anymore, I say. So now, so Emma made the banana for kako tomorrow. Let me see the banana yet down. So every day, like, maybe a boy born me fee only on your mum for about your kako like that's other like I grew up with, so I'm so used to it.
Yes, so to the non-Ghanaians, I'm sure you do not know the food called kokonte and also the fish or the meat called kaku. That's what the Maya and his sister is actually talking about. Now, kokonte is actually a food or a Ghanaian delicacy made from dried cassava, you understand? And it is being mashed or being grounded into powder form, then later, stirred into a bulky form. You get it? And you can eat it with soup. In Ghana, you eat it with that groundnut soup or peanut soup, either light soup or whatsoever. You get it? Now let's get straight to kaku. Kaku is also like a salty fish or a salty meat, mainly imported from Gabon, the country Gabon. You understand? They actually produce that form of fish or meat. So it's a form of salty fish where you can actually eat it with. You usually put it in a soup or stew. You get it, and due to its salty taste, you can eat it with a lot of carbohydrate food that you're eating. When it comes to fufu, banku, kokonte, or whatsoever, you can eat it with more of it because due to its salty taste, you understand, it gives you some kind of sweetness in the mouth where you don't even feel like craving for meat or fish. And let me just emphatically say this: though everybody loves kaku, but then when you go to the poor communities, this is actually one of the best meats you can actually find, or the best fish you can actually find in soups. You understand? So that is actually how it seems with the fish or meat called kaku and also kokonte. That's what the Maya and his is actually talking about. And they also mentioned of their dad being a kind-hearted person. You get it? And also you see when their dad actually see a street child, who do not go to school, he just asks you, especially in their community, he just asks you, I guess your dad hasn't taken you to school, right? Immediately the child or whoever is in picture says yes, which means the dad is actually going to bring the kid to their house, and he doesn't care you being his son or not. He just move you from the fine place that you are sleeping, okay, to a different spot, even with no bed. As for the man mentioned, they had no bed, but he will actually position you in a different place, and then the new stranger or the stranger will just find himself comfortable in the house. You get it? So this is what they were actually discussing about, and this is actually for the non-Ghanaians who do not understand the fancy or the tree they are talking about. Now let's continue.
Maybe I make it say if I ever become a poor guy, I won't blame anybody. I'll blame myself because in Kofa, what's around the money? Or in Kofa, they will be a tap into one. When I dream, I don't remember my bed to school. I'll just tap into ideas now. Nimo be a mission. Makara challenge. I'm scared of magic. I'm in Canada. Cinema and common scam magic. And the boys know what it tends to me true. What is going to go anywhere? You saw that?